Jump cut. May is doing the weather from the side studio, as the camera pans back to reveal Larry Rudd and Brad the Bear ready in the main studio.
Should be a beautiful day tomorrow for EEICCSCGB Day. Now back to the comedy duo that cares and cook holds, Larry Rudd and Brad the Bear, to tell you more about all the fun for everyone.
Thanks, May. Great to have you back. Looking good.
Brad and May share a smile through the glass.
Next time maybe you'll Ruddy think before you shove a stranger's meat stick down your gullet.
Thanks for the advice, Larry.
Yeah, well those meat media Nazis will be eating their hearts out tomorrow. That's right, it's EEICCSCGB Day. Our way.
To show you.
We Ruddy care.
Suddenly a loud backfire is heard from the garage. The van slams through the door and squeals away. Jerry opens the door to the garage. A strong odor of gunpowder engulfs his nostrils.
It smells like the Civil War. What is going on around here, Larry?
Time to go. Back to you, May.
The pair rush to meet Jerry in the garage, leaving May dumbfounded to run the boards.
What happened?
You tell me.
Larry inspects the scene.
It was Eddie Vedder.
How do you know?
Smells like Teen Spirit.
Weak, that's not even his song.
No, but he wears it too. It's grunge-scented.
How can you smell anything except gunpowder? What's that all about?
Surprise, boss, we got a Ruddy spectacular finale in store for EEICCSCGB Day.
A professional fireworks extravaganza.
So a crazed, scorned rock star is driving around town with a bomb's worth of high-grade explosives, in a van with our name plastered all over it.
Well, technically your name, boss, but that's on your granddad and the FCC, I reckon.
Jerry clenches his heart and flops around aimlessly.
We can find him, boss. Give us your keys.
Jerry suddenly becomes alert.
Not a chance. But I guess you're right. We better go after him. I'll drive. You two get in the back.
Jump cut to Jerry's old Beta Mini. The pair of DJs are squished in the back while Jerry rides comfortably up front.
I'll pull up a map. Maybe we can figure out where he's going. What's the Wi-Fi password?
Booty liquor 4.
For what?
For who?
No, who's on lips?
Where's the 4?
No, where's under?
Underwear.
Dramatic hacking anticipation.
Are you in yet?
Almost. I'm almost in. I'm in.
That's what underwear said on opening night.
This internet is so fast. I brought up the van's GPS coordinates. Wait a minute, when did you put GPS on the van?
And how does this ruddy old clunker have Wi-Fi?
Jerry points to a Wi-Fi hotbox taped to the glove box.
20,000 gigaflops of 7G boys.
Oh good, I thought my radicals were just squished back here. Turns out they're cooking.
Yeah, crack a window, my bear balls are frying too.
Bear balls, classic.
Yeah. That's why I pay you idiots the big bucks. Now where did he go? Where's my van?
I'm glad you said your van, boss, in case it blows up and kills a bunch of people.
Ironclad, that ruddy is.
Where did he go?
Oh, no, we are headed there. You won't like this one, boss.
Where did he go?
Brad shows the screen to Larry.
Valley Vanquish Stadium. That's Colonel Clifton's only ruddy base of operations in the valley.
Of course. That bastard, stealing our entertainment. This will not stand. This injustice will not stand.
Jerry pushes the pedal to the metal and the Mini flies down Main Street.
Don't worry, boss, the Colonel will never steal us from you.
Right, never ruddy ever, Ertz for life.
Jerry slams the pedal even harder till it rubs through the carpeting. Then brakes hard, drifting, slamming the Mini through the Zamboni garage door of the stadium.
What the hell? All you had to do was knock. We knew you were coming, we saw the tracking device.
In the radio van, a yellow light flashes, reading "I'm watching you."
How did we never ruddy notice that?
Silence, you fools. Time for the adults to have a conversation. Hello, Mr. Ertz, it's been a long time. I am prepared to make a deal with you. Now that must include a new Zamboni door too, I am afraid.
Jerry, Larry and Brad exit the tattered Mini and approach Colonel Clifton and Stan Spaulding, who stand behind the radio van. As they near, they notice Eddie Vedder is bound and gagged in a chair off to the side.
Eddie, old friend. I knew you couldn't have done the old Rudd wrong. How are you doing, old pal?
Mumbles of "fuck you, Larry Rudd" come from Eddie Vedder as he twists and thrashes to free himself. Larry runs towards his old friend, when suddenly Colonel Clifton and Stan Spaulding brandish firearms.
That's far enough, Mr. Rudd. Don't make me kill you.
Ha ha, ha ha. You're no killer, Stan. Unless you count boring people to death. Is that how you're going to do it? 'Cause we will be here a while.
In that case, does this arena have a Ruddy concession stand? I could whip up some Rudd sauce.
Yum.
Jerry and Brad nod in approval. Stan is visibly irate and smacks his gun to his head in anger.
Shut the fuck up. Put your fucking hands in the fucking air, all of you. Fuck, fuck, fuck.
Alright, we hear you. Calm down. Everyone take a breath. It is some fucking good sauce though.
Thanks, boss.
The 3 a.m. Coutiers put their hands up and back away. Suddenly the hockey guy that gave the DJ's Wobble Place Arena walks in, the astute phenomenon taking all the practice time he can get, wears his full gear.
Wow, what the double hockey sticks is going on in here? Oh, hi fellas, how is my old arena? Oh, hi Mr. Clifton, I wanted to speak with you about some temperature regulations to do with the ice density when you have a moment.
All right, my good man. We can look into that, I do declare in good time. But move along now.
No, wait. Throw Stan your stick. You want to kill me, you bastard, then beat my brains in with the stick. Do it, you pussy. Do it. Throw him your stick.
The world's friendliest hockey player is appalled by this. Stan is also shocked and squeamed by the thought.
Do it.
The hockey guy hesitates. Colonel Clifton smiles menacingly.
Do it, or you're off the team.
It's okay, friend, do it.
The camera pans to every face. Brad and Clifton confident, Jerry and the hockey guy fearful, Larry oblivious to the danger, and Eddie Vedder annoyed, still trying to free himself.
Alrighty then,
I hope you know what you're doing.
The answer is inside me.
Hockey guy throws his stick high into the air. Seemingly in slow motion it peaks and begins to fall to Stan's outstretched hand. Suddenly, Brad lets out a earth-shattering fart. The immaturity of the humor irates Stan. He turns to Brad, the stick hits Stan in the back, and falls behind him under the van. Stan the Question Man Spaulding and Colonel James Clifton turn to look down. Guns now facing each other point blank, the van's hydraulic hatch springs up. The momentum causes both men to shoot each other and their bodies to go flying, smacking the ceiling like sticky wall-crawling slap toys.
Way to go, little Ruddy.
I learned from the best.
I have never been so relieved and disgusted at the same time.
That's what your mom said when you got yanked out of her.
Dang, flapjacks in a burn,
A momentary silence of the burn is quickly overtaken by Eddie Vedder's muffled suffocation. No breathing. He don't give a fuck about Jerry's mom's breeding.
Wrong reference again.
Nonetheless, the trio along with Hockey Guy, rush to Vedder's aid. Larry Rudd rips the tape off Eddie Vedder and he shouts in pain as Brad unties him.
Larry Rudd, you bastard. You always get me into horrible situations. The show is off, you self-centered exponential narcissist.
Some might call Larry Rudd narcissistic, but not Larry Rudd, that in and of itself would be narcissistic.
Vedder ponders this. They all ponder this.
But remember, my character is Larry Rudd. I am not him. My real name is Scotty Budd.
Everyone is shocked.
This whole adventure has had me thinking. The way I saw Wayne and Rother being exploited, and the way Crazy Joe will be remembered. Larry Rudd just wants to bring joy to all who have heard of him. And so does Scotty Budd.
Oh, is that why Granny Rudd's cookies are called Granny Bud's cookies?
No, actually.
Rock on Granny Rudd's Bud cookies.
Granny Rudd's late-night batch rise in the oven filled with rockdacious vibes.
Wait a minute, you're Scotty Budd. My name is Teddy Budd, I am your long-lost brother. I became lost on a family trip to the Poconos. I was eventually taken in by an elderly Toronto couple, and raised to become a leaf. This was fitting, as when they found me, I was wearing a loincloth made entirely out of leaves and champagne corks. With Catskills on my resume, I was drafted 936th overall by the Salmon Kings and sent to the Wobble Weasels. I looked for my family when I returned, but no one had heard of the Buds. Every time I asked someone where's the Buds, we ended up getting high, or I was arrested.
Teddy, When you fell into that heart-shaped hot tub and were sucked away, they told us you were gone for good. Funny though, that's about the time we began to create the Rudd characters.
I was sucked away and blown out into a retention pond far away into the mountains. I spent puberty there, masturbating with fish, and living off the land. This was of course when the cult owned the land. When my new father's Canadian firm purchased the land, it went all corporate and nudity free. So I moved with them to become a world-class hockey player. And to bang hot foreign chicks, with no idea how much better they would be than trout.
It's so good to have you back, brother.
It's so good to be back, brother.
The two men embrace in loving nostalgia. Jerry and Eddie are touched by this and show great emotion, while Brad appears bemused.
Wait a minute, you just left without looking for him. You just accepted he was gone 'cause they told you so.
It was a different decade, happened all the time back then. Ah, the good old days.
Yep.
We were ruddy lucky to get there in one piece, in the first place, seeing as we both went through the windshield, when Daddy Bud hit that moose.
Oh, I actually befriended that moose, healed him up and rode him to town. I actually named him Lawrence.
How apropos, brother, you will make a great Rudd.
I am overwhelmed with emotions. You may still be a self-absorbed ass, Larry Rudd, but you are a good man. I will do the show.
Remember the lesson we learned though. Sometimes it's good to be self-absorbing. Like Colonel Clifton in his absorbent old man diapers.
Deadpan, to the dead men, whose mangled bodies defecate themselves, with only Stan Spaulding's leaking explosive stainage.
Now that's what I call megalomaniac absorbency.
The gang share in a robust laugh.